Hello, flockers. How is everybody doing today? What is today? Today is Thursday, August 15th, 2019, and it is 7:01 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Yes, I'm retired. I never know what day it is. So how is everybody doing? I hope you all have had a good week. I did take my, well, you saw me do this. I did take this scarf completely off the loom, and I have not washed it yet, but I did finish the fringe. I did take some pictures of it, but I haven't posted them yet, so my bad. Tonight we are playing. Hello, Kelly. How are you? Hello, Brittany. And there's Blue Sea. That's Sandra Andrews. How are you? I'm in my pajamas too. And Sandra's Beating Heart Treasures is here. So I'm so glad y'all are here hanging out with me tonight. I hope we get a few more folks showing up. So tonight we're playing on this baby right here. This is my Tapestry loom. And I'm going to switch to the other camera now, and I did try and do some color correction on it, and I brought in another light. Unfortunately, I don't know how they could call these LEDs bright white, because they all look kind of yellow to me. But anyway, so let's switch and see what happens. Okay, so this is the loom. I'll back out a titch just to show you. Wrong way, dum-dum. And you can see the disaster on my table. There's a mound of yarn going all over. So this is my Tapestry loom, and what I have in the background that you see here, this yellow, that is called a cartoon, and a lot of tapestry artists use it to give you a rough estimate of where the shapes are. Hello there, Cheryl. How are you, my love? And for some reason, I seem to be having an issue with what tapestry weavers refer to as lice, and that's when the little bits of warp show up on the front. And I don't know what's going on, but this is my first piece, and I really don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm just mixing up colors to see what happens. So I can move in. And you can see, you might be able to see some spots on some of the warps. And I basically just, lightly transferred those on there. So, and here you can see the lice, the little pieces of white. That's the warp showing through. And here I was playing with color changes, and actually the color is pretty accurate right now. So I have no idea what I'm doing, and of course, Sanjay said just put on a small warp, because I spent all day yesterday putting this warp on, and I was about ready to kill somebody. So luckily I went to church and I calmed down, because let me tell you. But I came home, and then it was around 2 o'clock this morning that I finally got this beast warped. And I got the heddles on, and these are the heddles. You can't see them, dum-dum. Okay. These are the heddles. That's one shed, and this is another shed. Okay, and basically what it does is it raises every other one, and then this one is the alternates. The ones that were lower are now up. And that gives you, the ability to go behind here and weave. So now let me switch back down to the bottom so you can see what I'm doing. Hello, Janet, my love. How are you? Excuse me, I'm chewing on some ice. Okay. So the way you weave tapestry is different than the way you weave anything else on a regular loom. You use butterflies and basically your fingers to go behind the warps and pull the yarn butterflies back and forth. You can load them on bobbins if you want. I don't have any bobbins yet, so for now I'm just using my fingers and the yarn butterflies. This is a beater. It's a tapestry beater, and it's meant to go in here and beat things down. And you can see that, there's a big hole here. Well, that's because I was trying to fix the problem with this warp showing through. And I basically at this point have decided to give up because, yeah, it's not working. So hello to anybody else that just popped in. We have Kelly and Brittany watching. We have Sandra's Beat at Heart Treasures. We've got Cheryl and Sandra Andrews and Janet Masashi Baum. Okay, Janet's going to start dinner, so y'all be ready to bring over dessert and get over there by the time it hits the table. So anyway, when you're changing colors, you do something called meet and separate. Because if your butterflies are not going in the same direction, you're going to be stuck. Because if you want this piece, this butterfly to go over here, you can't do that because then this is locked here and you can't do anything with it. So what you have to do is you would have to go back to the end of this color and you would go back here, and then on the return trip you would take this over. So that's basically how that works. Am I doing it right? Probably not. I'm probably making a mess. Hello there, Violet. How are you? Violet CMT has just got here. Oh, poor Sandra. She is trying to craft, but it's 107 degrees there. And typical me, I know the cartoon is a horrible color, and it's probably throwing all the other colors off, although these look pretty close. It was the only blank piece of paper I could find, and I just quickly doodled a cartoon. And this thing may never see the light of day. It may never get finished. Who knows? I'm just playing and experimenting at this point. And this butterfly here I took off and I kind of dumped it to the side because I really don't want to use that one now. That was this color here. So at this point, yes, I do have a big gaping hole here, and I'm going to try to fix that. And we'll see how far we get. I'm in the correct shed, yes? I have to go, hang on, I think part of the problem is I have salvage ends on the side, and I'll show those to you. Okay. I don't think you can notice, but these two threads are a lot thicker because I have them doubled. And this colorful, you might see this colorful yarn here. These are guides just to make sure that you haven't really sucked in the warp too tightly. So these do not get worked on, but the salvages get worked on. Otherwise, you'd have some loose warps here on the edge. So I'm going to try and fix this. It's probably not going to work. And I'm going to have to do, some catch-up work. So I know I've got one here that's got to go. So let's see if that's going to work. That should actually work. And this butterfly kind of fell apart. So can you see the edge? Barely. Okay. So basically, just like when you're weaving on the regular loom, I'm just grabbing the edge, the salvage here, and pinching this so that it will it won't get all baggy because down here it's all baggy and it looks real sloppy. So now I'm just making a bubble, and that's weavers call that a bubble. If you're working on a regular loom, you would have, you know, your weaver's angle like that and then beat it down. But for tapestry, you make what they call bubbles. Okay, and again, I don't have any bobbins, so I am just grabbing the yarn and pulling it through. Okay. And somehow, yes, that's wrong. Yep, it's wrong. Oh, hi, Brittany. A bigger canvas? Oh, let me go take a look, sweetheart. Hey, Mary, how are you, darling? All right, while I contemplate this disaster, let me open up my browser, and we'll pop on over to the Facebooks, and we'll see what Brittany just posted. Oh, there you go. Okay. There's Brittany's picture. She's doing like a seascape over here, and I see a landscape. I like that face. That's cute. That's really cute. Very, very cute. Awesome work, Brittany. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, let me get back over yonder. Minimize that. So who else just came in? Oh, Mark is here. Hello there, Mark. His Royal Spudness is in the house. Okay. I have no idea what's going on here, and I'm just going to march forward because I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's correct. All right. Yeah, that's better. And now I'm going over here. Okay. So, and then I just have to remember what shed I'm in, because that's what's getting me confused. So now you see here, these two would not work. I would have to, well, if they were even, and they came together, they would work. Or if they were going away from each other. But they can't be like this. Or like that. Because that doesn't work. Anyway. Okay. Now, did I want to add this dark green here? I don't know. Maybe not yet. Okay. I don't know if I can actually reach that far. I'm sitting kind of sideways here. All right. So that takes care of that. Go back into the other shed. Sorry, I'm chewing ice. So I just go around the salvage there to make sure everything stays together. And I'm going over here. There. Changing sheds again. Yeah. Now comes time for the needle, because I pulled this out. So I'm just taking a tapestry needle. And this is the up shed. Yes, all right. So I'm just going to go through there. Get that in. And there we go. Come on. There we go. You're napping and listening. You have to go to work for the next 4 days. Oh, I remember working on my birthday, Mark. I think you'll survive. There's always cake. Just on your dinner break there, just get yourself some cake. Okay, come on. This is hard on the eyes. So if you give this a go, I would highly recommend taking frequent breaks. Okay. All right, so whatever the problem was, I've fixed it. I'm not getting the big, what they call lice. You can see it here and there and there. And what I'm doing now is I'm trying to do the slope of this mountain. And this one was supposed to go over it, but yeah, oh well. It's going to start going up this way now. Okay. Let's go around the warp. Salvage, rather. There we go. What happened? Yeah, that's right. See, it's getting a little loose there. So you are learning how to do this along with me. Because, yeah, I know not what I do. Fake it until you make it, right? If you don't know what you're doing, just pretend you do. And this one is going. Am I going up to that? Yes, I think so. Okay. And I had some fleece laying around. And what I did was I just rolled these on my pajama pants into just a loose piece of roving. So I felted it a wee bit. Here it is unfelted. And I think I'll use that to mark off, you know, the top of the mountain there. So, and I'm using very strange colors, obviously. I mean, this is not a color you find in nature all that frequently. So I am playing. The sky is going to have coral and orange colors, sun. It's going to have a whole bunch of different blues. And if you all are doing weaving and stuff, this stuff is amazing. This is Canon. Now I got this when Brittany and Kelly were here. And this is the way it looks in the store. You know, and it's got its fancy little tag here. Where's the rest of it? I don't know where it is now. But anyway, it's called Canon Pantone. And I thought, well, now how did they do a variegated yarn and have the colors change so precisely like that? Well, that's because this is not a hank, a twisted hank that you get in the store. It's something different. It is a whole bunch of small hanks. And it's absolutely perfect for weavers. Because you could it's a little bit of a lot of color. And it works really nice. This is bamboo and it's really, really soft. So I'm enjoying playing with that. And this is a yarn called Zephyr. It was a Kickstarter project. This company wanted to come up with this new blend of cotton and something else. And I mean, the company failed, but I got my yarn. But I do like the body of that. I think it works well in the tapestry. Let me see if there's any questions. No questions. Okay. All right, let's see now. Yep, I'm going there. Alright, so now I'm starting to fill that area in. I'm using a very strong 10-2 cotton warp. Where am I? There I am. And it can be kind of rough on the hands. And I'm gonna go over one more. Go. Yep. If anybody has any questions, just type them in all caps so I can see them. Who else is crafting along with me tonight? What you making? And I think I can do that. Oh, Sandra's making beads. Very, very cool. So has your husband calmed down a wee bit? Because like you were getting ready to toss him out on his behind last night, on Tuesday night. Oh, who's texting me? Oh, Kelly sent a photo. Okay, let's see what the photo is. Oh. Oh, that's nice, Kelly. Hang on a second. Let's check this out. This is my grandson, Kelly. And I don't know if y'all know about the game Minecraft, but yeah, he can do mind-blowing buildings in Minecraft. He developed a baseball stadium that included the concession stands, the locker rooms, everything. It had underground tunnels. It was amazing. I got completely lost trying to look at it. But he does amazing. And this is his his baseball stadium. So that is very, very cool. Very nice. I like that a lot. Okay. All right, let me reduce that window. Oh, he has not calmed down. Well, send him out for ice cream or something. Violet is doodling and coloring. It sure, of course, it counts as crafting. I used to love doing what I used to do with the crochet doilies. I used to look for, oh, what was his name? He was a German guy, and he used to do knitted lace and basically tablecloths. And I used to take, and actually, no, they were doilies. And I took those doily patterns and basically I figured out, okay, well, this is the doily pattern. So I would get to this point and then go backwards. So I would not have a join going up the middle, and I'd make a shawl out of that. I've done tatting too. Bobbin lace, I've done that. That's really cool. But then, man, you know, and it's so funny. There are certain things in your memory that the slightest thing can trigger it, and it's a full-on experience, like you were there. You said tatting, and I instantly heard and saw the bobbins clacking together. Okay, where did I leave off? I got absorbed in what I was doing here. And I gotta go a little bit more. Can she do it? Let's see. I want to go one more. And that'll just have to get tucked in the back. Lace making is the bobbins. Tatting is either the shuttle. Oh, that's right. I've done those on a pillow. You would have a pin board or a pillow with the pins in it. I've done that. So I've done the bobbin lace. I've done the tatting with the pins on the pillow. Sandra does tatting also. I haven't done that in, well, let's put it this way. I think I was pregnant with PJ when I was doing it. All right, so this tail will get woven in the back. I'll just stick it in the back for now, and it can live there for now. That's fine. And now I need to make some more of that. But yeah, man, I haven't thought of that in a long time. This is the yarn that I'm using. I just basically I've you can see the table. It's an absolute disaster here. Wrong way, sorry. Let's take you for a ride. Let's see if we can't make you seasick. You can see all the yarn on the table. See the piles of yarn? And behind the computer, there's a table over there with more yarn. And I have a big, huge crate sitting on a chair, 2 chairs over that, let's see, that, what do you call it? Has more yarn and fiber in it. But anyway, so I'm just, you know, pillaging, going through my crates and finding yarn to use. And I'm going to be making a butterfly here, and basically you just do this. Just do figure 8. There we go. And I don't know how much I need. I guess that should be enough. And then I pop it off my fingers and I take this loose bit here. And fold it over. And technically this is supposed to work, but usually it just ends up being a big knot. So I just kind of suck it in there and then you have a little butterfly. It helps if you cut the yarn, Melissa. I like this. It has a lot of texture. And then, you know, I'm sitting here looking at it and I said, well, that really could be, you know, a Rocky Mountain. But the problem is none of the other colors are going to really be realistic. Hey, Nikki, how are ya? Thanks for hanging out here with us. All right, so now, and I think that's why I made the mistake before, because I ended it. All right, now did I change sheds? Yes. All right, and in order to get this to work, I need to basically tuck that tail in there like so. And there we go. How long does it take to make tapestry? It can be very time consuming, and depending on the complexity, it could take months to finish a piece. This is only going to be 8.5 by 11. And who knows, you know, I may just cut it off and toss it in the trash. So it can be a very lengthy process, but I started this, I'm saying maybe 2 o'clock this afternoon, and I wasn't doing it the whole time. I was doing other things. I was, you know, dealing with Rosie and trying to fix one of Sanjay's computers down here, and making dinner. So it does, you know, it doesn't, it can go very quickly if you know what you're doing. But then again, you know, I'm just learning. So this is all, you know, it's all new to me. So, and supposedly there, see, that worked. You can just pull, it comes out. All right, so did I change sheds? Yes. I'm doing good, Nikki. Thanks for asking, sweetheart. So is everybody all caught up on their Flockers friendship swap? All got your packets ready to go out in the mail? The deadline is the 20th, which is, I don't know, a few days away. Today's the 15th, is it? Yeah, 15th. So you have 5 days. Okay. So I really don't know how this is going to turn out, because again, I'm using all fantasy colors except for this. So we'll see. It might be absolutely hideous, but it'll be a good example of what not to do. And I want to start making my way up. So I might go over One more thread. Oh, nice. On the 20th is Stuffy's birthday. How is Stuffy? Did she ever get her internet problems fixed? Hi, Joyce. How are you, sweetheart? Happy belated birthday. Has anybody heard from Little C? I'm just wondering how she's doing. If her numbers came up. And what I'm doing here is I'm just pinching it down so it, I don't get a blob. Like here I have blob, there I have a blob, here a blob, there a blob, everywhere a blob blob. So trying to avoid that. Trying to see the strings, not easy with my eyeballs. Okay. You just mowed the lawn. Well, there you go. Yeah, little C ended up in the hospital like over the weekend. She fell and her numbers were not good. They had to run some tests. Someone tell Nikki to refresh. All right, hopefully Nikki got that message. And yeah, I think I'm gonna start going up this way. So let's do it. I did change sheds. Yes, I did. And I'm gonna go. Oh heavens, what a mess. There. All right, now. Okay. Oh, it's just buffering. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll improve. And I'm gonna go over there. Yeah. All right, and now I'm getting kind of close to this one. Maybe I want to go over a couple more. Hang on. What did I do here? I already changed sheds. Ah, finally, there you go. Yes. I want to go over at least 2 more. Spoke too soon, huh? Oh dear. Um, okay, Nikki. We'll still be here. Okay, let's go around the salvage. And I think I'll go over one more. I think. Maybe one more. There. So hopefully there will be some cranky crafters tomorrow night. Last week the kids were just tired, and PJ was wanting to work on those shelves. So I'm hoping we'll have a cranky crafters tomorrow night. And we'll do one more. Will probably end up being right here in my dining room, maybe in my pajamas again, because crafting in your pajamas, that's the way to go. Okay. So 2 times today It got real cloudy, really dark, started to rain, rained for about 30 seconds and stopped. But I did not go out and water the tomatoes today, so they'll just have to survive. There we go. And I'm still debating of whether or not I want to use this color. I do have, that's too light. I have this lumpy bumpy stuff. I was going to make the clouds out of this because it kind of looks poofy like clouds. Anybody still out there? Or am I all alone? Got kind of quiet in the chat room. Okay, that's on that mark. So that works. And now let's see. Let's see. Am I in the right shed? Yes. Oh, I went over one too many. Oh, Saunder's getting a drink. Anybody want anything? Get your water in now. Okay. Then I can start going up this way. And now that I'm pulling that back into action, I have to move this one because I can't leave this here if this one is over here. They can't be going in the same direction. They have to either meet or separate. So I have to make them separate by going over this way, which is fine by me. Uh-oh, you got a Windows update? Mine did that overnight for me. There we go. Now let's see if I can do this without it making a mess. Hey, it worked. That's good. Now let's see if I made a big disaster or not. I think I did it. Oh, there's a wee bit of lice there, but I'm just going to beat that down and we're going to forget we saw that. All right, so now they've all met or separated. So now they'll go apart. Yeah, I have to go that way. Oh, that's okay, Mary. Yep, it all evened up. Okay. And now this has to go this way because they have to move away from each other. And that's going to go like that. And here. And then we'll move these over here. Let's go around the salvage. Okay. And I'm not beating it really hard to make it all flat. And this yarn is much poofier than these two. So I'm going to have some unevenness, but I don't mind that. I can always fill it in. It got dark here in Virginia too? Yeah. Oh, I'm glad nobody was hurt. Cheryl said that there was, she's in the Richmond area. And she said that a house got struck by lightning and a tree fell, but no one got hurt. Okay, I finished my ice. All right. I did change sheds, yes? Yes. Let me go around the salvage. And I'm going to go to about oh, cool. Hang on a second. Let's go see what Brittany has to show us. How do you know how many to go around? How many? I'm using what's in the background, Mary, is called a cartoon. And I have taken a marker and kind of, you know, tried to make some marks, some tick marks on the warps so I can see basically the shape that I'm going for. I don't know if you can, wrong way. I don't know if you can see the little blue tick marks here. See them? That's how I, whoops, that's how I know where to go. So this mountain, I want it to go like this. So I'm just putting my fingers into the shed and then I'm moving the butterfly over to where I want it to go. And I think I can go one more. There we go. I mean, it's all relative. It's all whatever you want to do. You know, because, you know, I ain't a professional. I'm faking it. I am faking this whole process, people. I ain't no Rebecca Mezoff, that's for sure. If you want to see Tapestry, go check out Rebecca Mezoff. She is on the YouTubes, and you can see what I did. These two butterflies came together, and now this one has to go away. You can check out Rebecca Mezoff. She does YouTube videos, and she does a lot of classes with her friend Sarah Sweat. She's another amazing, amazing tapestry artist. But I mean, this is what I do. I go down a rabbit hole as deep as I can, and learn as much as I can, and then I jump in. So now this mountain is going to go like this. And I do like this yarn a lot, but I also like the color interaction between these two. So I'm going to keep on going with them. I did wrap the salvage. Yes, I did. Hello, Malia. How are you, my love? And the bubbles are so that you give the weft enough space to go around all of the warp threads. You made yourself chocolate banana smoothie and it tastes like crap? Aw, I'm sorry. I usually stick with what works. I do yogurt, milk, frozen cherries, and sometimes I can put a little chocolate sauce in there if I want it to be like a dessert. So now these two are going to go together again. And yep, that's the way I'm doing it. Okay, they're together. Yeah, I used, it was before Kelly and Brittany came. Oh, and I forgot, I'm sorry, I was going to show Brittany's, Brittany sent me a photo, so let me go open that up. Okay, here we go. This is cool. Whoops. I like that. That's cool. Very nice, Brittany. I like that. I guess that's a sky up there. That's cool. I like all the colors. Very, very good. I do love showing off other people's work on the show. It's a lot of fun. Okay, let me minimize my browser. So yeah, I had taken a I had some overripe bananas and I didn't want to waste them, so I made a berry cobbler, and I swapped out a cup of sugar for the two ripe bananas, and it was very, very good. And it did not taste like banana. It tasted more vanilla-like, but the whole cobbler batter changed. It was more of like a pound cake than a cobbler. So it wasn't bad, but all right, I did that. Now I'm going to do this. And yeah, we're doing that. Oh, Janet's back. That's good. There we go. Hey, Pawan, how are ya? How are you? You have been very busy with all those videos. Pawan really sticks with what he knows how to do, and he does it very, very well. Me, I'm all over the place. And I have no idea what I'm doing. So, no idea at all what I'm doing. I'm doing good, Pawan. Thanks for asking. Hi, Carlana. I'm just playing with Tapestry. That's all I'm doing. I'm using a pile of different color yarns, and they don't make sense in nature except for, well, this. Unfortunately, that makes a really great rock or a really good mountain. Um, but yeah, all the other colors are fantasy. You know, this is grass colors. Um, this is all going to be sun colors. And of course, I'm mixing them all up. And I'll use this in the sun too. I like that. But yeah, so I'm making an absolute total mess. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'll give you that. And it's filled with mistakes because this is the first time I've ever done it. But I spent a whole day warping this beast yesterday and last night into the wee hours of this morning. And I'm just playing. Sanjay said, "Oh, don't start with something so big. Start something small." I said, "No, I can't do that. I don't want to do a little dinky piece." Okay, did I change sheds? Yes, I did. Okay. So now I'm going to go to about there. I'm just pinching the salvage like I do on my other loom just so I don't get draw in. And do I want to go one more? No. That's good. Okay. Yep, those met. Any other questions? I don't see any. And I'm just going over here and actually I missed. I missed. I have to fix that. There we go. When I stick my finger in here, I'm just going in and pinching. And you really can't see it. I'm just getting that taut. And yes, there are little holes there, but you'll never know it because the next row will go over to here. There we go. Hello, Nancy. How are you? Oh, you're working on your friendship page? That's good. I hope everybody had fun this month with the swap. We have some new members that have joined the flock, and I'm hoping they will join in on. I wonder if I should put some of this in. Maybe a different color. I'm hoping that they will join in. That's the same one, and join us in September. I don't really care for those colors. Put in some of that. Although that kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like a mint green. Agave. It's not really blue. It's not really green. You've been hitting that tea all day? Oh, sometimes we do that. All right, do I have another green over here somewhere? Possibly. I have some fun stuff to use on the distant mountains and in the sky. I have chenille and I've got some other poofy looking stuff. I really should use a different color. I don't, that's too glaring. Oh, dilemma, dilemma, dilemma. Let's see if I can find any more. I've got some shocking neon green, but I don't think that'll work. I'm looking in my crates of yarn. Those are all neons. Those are metallics. And go check on another box. Oh well, I'm just gonna make do. Make do with what I got laying here. Okay. Oops, sorry, I banged into the camera. Okay, this has got to go around the salvage. And did I change the? Yeah. Okay. Those two together. Okay. And I'll go to this. No, this one. Okay. Hi, Dinky. What you doing? Okay. Get the knot out here. You bought some Venus flytraps today? Oh, cool. Well, I think those things are so cool. All right, I got me a knot. I'll have to get my knot out. Come on. Okay, at this point we cut the knot. You have to plant them first? Yeah. Now, aren't they annual up here? I thought they were tropical plants. We've had a pretty good year with flies. I haven't really had an issue. No, I don't want to go there. And you can't even see what the heck I'm doing, can you? Let's fix the camera. Fun fact, Venus flytraps are native to the swamps of eastern Carolinas. I had no idea. Leave it to Dadums to drop a pearl of wisdom like that in the chat room. I tell you, I just don't know where I'd be without him. Can I make it all the way over there? Yeah, I think I can. Let's get around this here salvage. Okay, and I'm going to go to about there. Yep. And I guess we're going. I really don't want to go that far though. because that's into that other mountain already. I think I want to go to about here. Yeah, I thought that they were tropical, yeah. I don't know if this is going to backfire on me or not. We'll find out. And I'm kind of thinking I might, that could almost be a lake. I'm kind of thinking that I'll use this to finish this mountain and use this to do this mountain in here. Because that's kind of the shape it's already following. Okay. And that's going to be about, no, it can't be there. It can only go to here. Oh, I just unwove that, didn't I? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Going back. No. Oh, nuts. See, this is where things got messed up before. These are together. That can't be there, though. So this has to go back. Let me go back and fix that. Venus flytraps is native only to the coastal bogs within a 60-mile radius of Wilmington, North Carolina. Hi, Joyce. How are you, love? All right, let's fix this. But Steve, see now that's still, now this has to go that way. Okay. Yes, that's correct. Yep, that's correct, Amundo. And now I need more of this because I don't got enough. So I'm just going to kind of tuck that in the back. And I'll weave that in later. Okay, so I'm just going to make another butterfly of this. And we're almost done. I just have to do this little hump. And again, I'm making a butterfly here. Where's the camera? There it is. There you go. And that should be about enough. Okay, so then I take that one starter yarn, wherever it went. Where'd the starter piece go? Is this it? Nope. There it is. Come on. There. And I just take it and I wrap it around the midsection and give it a little slip knot there. And then cinch it up. And cut this. Okay. And that is a problem. That is a problem. This has to go back here. Yep. Mommy is making mistakes again. Did I beat this down? Or no, this has to go this way, right? I'm so confused. This one has to... Oh, heavens, people. More fun facts. They can live 20 to 30 years, but need a period of winter dormancy to stay healthy. Sorry, but theft of naturally growing Venus flytraps from the wild is a felony in North Carolina. Malia, I'll bake you a cake with a file in it. Sanjay says you'll get arrested if you take a Venus flytrap. All right, so yeah, Mommy made a mistake here somehow. This has to go back this way. And I did change sheds. Yes, I did. All right. Mommy is not paying attention. That's some old better. And now I need to add, is this the right shed for this? Nope. Okay. Stick my hand back here. No, no, dum-dum. No, no, no. It has to go this way. Oh, for heaven's sakes, people. Somebody should be telling me what I'm doing wrong. Heaven's sakes, I'm getting all confused. Is that correct? Yes. Yes. Right? Yes. This is good. Yay, those are together, those two are apart. Yes, we're back on track. So like a Christmas cactus, you want to put it in a cool dark spot for a bit. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that almost looks like it could be a little lake. Uh-oh. Malia's going to become a Venus flytrap outlaw. I have 70 acres to hide you on, Malia. Okay. Okay. Let's get that around the salvage. And about there. It will be flyless 70 acres. Yep. Yes, it will. And now this is going to go here. Okay. Hi, Dinky Doo. What you doing? And I want to go about here. And actually, I don't want to go that far. That's some more better, as my daddy would say. Go. Dinky would love to help keep your yarns in order. Oh, don't I know it, Carolina? And my entire dining room table has my laptop, the weather station, and a pile of weaving parts and yarn. And now Dinky is trying to steal my fuzz. Not for you, Mr. Dinky Doo. Oh, good night, Joyce. Love you. Dinky, stop. You're not climbing on my computer. No. Deal with it. Deal with it. Okay, what am I doing? I am going back this away. Okay. Uh-oh. Mary's got to go check on what the kitten is doing. If you don't hear a crash, I guess things are okay, right? And I want to go to about there. Okay. And I want to go around that one and go to there. And now this one is going to go over yonder. She's sound asleep on Tom. Oh, that's sweet. She's sleeping on Tom's bed. Oh, my butterfly exploded. You're not used to her? The kids bring her over during the day but take her back at home at night? Tonight is football night. Oh. So she's staying with you tonight. I was just looking at my hand saying, good Lord, what is the matter with me? But it's Sharpie from the warps. I thought my fingers were bruised or something. Peyton is playing football and he is so sore he can barely move. Oh dear. All right, so I'm going to about there. Hi, Dinky Doo. Okay, no, we're not doing this now. Be a good boy. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Give me. Me. Oh. Say hello to the people. Uh-oh. Boop, 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 boop. That was to ask you to get. Don't you bite me, you fresh little thing. Now you get done. Okay. Bye-bye. Don't knock the camera over. Fresh little thing. Oh, yeah, the blue's on the back of my fingers, too. It's all over me. I'm turning into a Smurf. Right, Dinky Doo? Mommy's turning into a Smurf. I think I want to go to here. It's the Dinkster. Actually, I'd like to go over there. Yeah. He'll get into the swing of things. Oh dear, I'm so sorry to hear that, Malia. Your hip's bothering you? Tom and you love the Smurfs. Dinky is merrily pushing the dog's food tray across the floor looking for crumbs. Meanwhile, there's a whole bowl of kibble right in front of him. Yeah. That's the joys of being fat. It hurts the hips. Yeah, it does. Hurts the hips and the knees and the back. But then again, if my back wasn't so bad, I probably wouldn't be as rotund as I am. Because I'd be more able to move about. And I can't take Advil or Aleve anymore because I've done damage. And I won't take what do you call it? What is it? The codeine stuff, the morphine, I won't take any of that. Won't do it. So the only thing I can do is take Tylenol, and that don't really cut things. Exactly, and being that I have diabetes, I don't need to put any more load on my kidneys, right? I want to try CBD oil too. If it works, let me know. Well, Carlana, what's taking you so long? Go get yourself some Smurf fabric and make Murph the Smurf a bandana. Yeah, I can't move anymore. And I had to wait for Kelly to come here to lift um, to put the, what do you call it, air conditioner in the house because it was delivered a couple of days before he came and it had to sit outside because I couldn't lift it. Oh, that is going back this way. I sure do hope Kelly and Brittany come back. I had so much fun with them. Oh, that was a blast. Even when we were doing nothing but just sitting here playing Uno, I had so much fun with them. Oh, we did have so much fun. We surely did. I got this cheap on eBay. It was used. If I wanted to buy a new one, the one without the weight would have cost me close to $50. The one that had a hole drilled in here with a metal bar through it to add weight would have been $99. Seriously, $99. Really? You haven't found any fabric you like? I don't think I might. I have some fleece samples, but I don't think any of them are Smurfy. Okay. Let's get around the salvage. And I'm going to go about there. Did I tell you what Dinky started doing? I got up, in my bedroom, I have an air conditioner, and I like to keep it like the morgue. I like it really cold. Basically, I would sleep very well in a morgue. I have my air conditioner set to 61. That's as low as it will go. And I leave the door closed. But at night, I don't want Dinky to have to, he's going to need to go get something to eat. He's going to need to go use the litter box. So I leave my door cracked open enough for him to squeeze through. So we go to sleep, and the next morning I wake up, and every single toy that he has been dragged upstairs, right outside the hall, including his 6-foot-long cat tunnel. He dragged that all the way up the stairs. So I took it back downstairs. The next morning, it was back upstairs. Every night now, he drags all of his toys upstairs. Do I want to? No, I really don't want to go any. Maybe one more. So that's Stinky's latest trick. Dragging everything up the stairs. Oh, good night, Mary. And we're going to go to here. And I'm going to backtrack it. He is very busy all night long. And then he started this crap that got him exiled from the bedroom. Because as soon as it starts getting the barest light outside, my bed is directly under a skylight, and it's a pitched ceiling. So I could reach up and basically almost touch the skylight. So now he stands on my shoulders and tries to get up into the skylight, which of course he can't do. So there he is, hanging from his front claws directly over my face, and his rear claws are fully extended, trying to grip onto air. So yes, he's gotten flung across the bedroom a few times for that. And yesterday morning he pulled that, and I didn't go to sleep until like 3 o'clock that morning. I was exhausted, and he started that, so I threw him out of the bedroom and I closed the door. He was not happy. Me and Rosie were happy because we slept real good, but yeah, that did not go over so well. He normally sleeps on my hip, which I don't have a problem with. But when he starts climbing on me with his claws, that's no bueno. Yeah, that would have been the end. Yeah. I really like this cotton, or whatever it is. Zephyr DK, this is it. 45% California cotton, 55% Texas wool, spun in Wisconsin, dyed in Maine. And that's why they went broke. I need some more water. Luckily, I'm in the house and I'm right next to my refrigerator and my sink and my bathroom. Okay. Did I change sheds? Yes, I did. Wrap around the salvage. And the salvage threads just keep your sides neat. I really love the way this feels. And this is acrylic too. That's really nice. I like the way all of it looks. We have an outhouse, so I think my studio is done. I'll redo the outhouse for when people come breath with me. You'll have to put some Timmy Holtz tissue paper in there. Or you could get, no, I don't want to do that. You could get a reproduction of the Sears catalog, Sears and Sawbuck. Yeah, they'll have a bathroom right there if they don't mind using an outhouse. Dinky, what are you doing? I think I want to go to this one. Okay. Oh, I should change sheds first before beating. That makes it pack down better. And will I have enough? Yeah, I think so. And actually, I'd like to back that up. There. Yes. And oh, I'm glad you find it fascinating, Malia. I am really enjoying just this. Oops, I missed one. Just this whole process. I really do enjoy it. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. He has little kibbles all over the floor, and he's playing soccer with them. You expect to hear the crowd roar, "Score!" Okay, I think I'll go to, yeah, that one. I don't know if you can hear that. And I can't put a bowl of water down on the floor anymore. I have one of the kind of like the ones you get at Tractor Supply for livestock. You know, it's one of the big black plastic waterers, and I can only put about an inch of water in it because if I put any more than that in it, he will flip the bucket over and it goes everywhere. So, yeah. Oh, my fingers aren't long enough. There we go. Oh, you see what happened right there? It got pulled in. Let's see if I can zoom in and show you. See how that warp thread got, is it gaposis there? That's why you always kind of like pinch that down like that. And then make your bubble. And I think I want to go over one more. Yes. And I should have enough to go back. It is relaxing. It is. I need to Velcro it to the floor, yeah. And I wouldn't be able to pick it up. It is very relaxing. It's soothing. It was kind of like when I was doing the scarf that I took off the loom on Tuesday. I found it very soothing once I knew the pattern, and it's kind of like with crochet or knitting. If it's a repeat pattern, I usually pick it up in a couple of repeats, and then I don't need to fret about the what do you call it? I don't have to fret over the pattern anymore. I can just keep going, and it's very relaxing once you get to that stage. And this I'm finding relaxing. I'm enjoying looking at the fabric that's being created, and I'm just having a good time with this. All right, I need to put that in the back and get some more of that. I do like this yarn. It's a shame they don't make it anymore. Although it was a tad on the expensive side, I think. And I may very well use this color, you know, on other mountains in here, because this is just playing to learn how to do it. It's not supposed to be a work of art. Those are together, so this was away. Okay, so together and away. So that was done. Did I change sheds? No. Let's make sure I didn't screw things up again. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Dinky, can you stop, please? He says, no, Mother, I cannot. Right about there. Okay. Dinky, what are you doing? Seriously. Cut that out. This tray is this huge aluminum tray. It's very thick, very heavy. and there's two large heavy bowls sitting on it, and he's dragging it all over the room. Crazy cat. Yeah. So your daughter liked the smoothie, huh? Well, it didn't go to waste then. There you go. Right? Didn't go to waste. I only want to go to there. So just a couple more. There we go. You know, most of the stuff you find on Pinterest nowadays, and the same with the stuff you see on even Instagram and YouTube, you know, these like 5 minute crafts or these hack videos where they show you, you know, how to, I don't know, make cement walls out of jello or something, whatever it is, they're all crap. They're all fake. The recipes or the projects that they portray do, in fact, not work. They do not turn out as pictured. So it's all clickbait. It's all just to get the advertising views. That's why I stopped following stuff on Pinterest because it was all ads, it was all crap. And a lot of it was stolen content and I couldn't be bothered anymore. So I stopped paying any attention at all to Pinterest. And I want to go to, I think, there. Yeah, you want it to be bad. You want so bad for it to be true. Yeah, it's all baloney. Yeah. Okay, my butterflies look like they hit a windshield. Okay. You like Pinterest for the pictures, yeah. It's just a bunch of eye candy. Yeah, I could spend a long time on Pinterest when it first came out, looking at everything. But it got old fast. When they started with the advertising, now that's what killed it. It always kills it. It always. I know these companies have to make money to survive. I get that. But they have no quality control over the ads. It's scams, phishing attempts, lies, cheap garbage that is not worth 2 cents, let alone whatever it is they're charging. And, I mean, if it was at least honest, I'd be, slightly more okay with it. But they have no quality control. They allow anybody that wants to pay them for their ads to be visible, and it's just garbage. See, I got a little blip there, but that's okay. Mountains are bumpy. So I had the tractor out for service. It didn't need service. I wanted to have another third. I wanted basically another hydraulic line installed, so I can use where is the string? There it is. So I have, can use different attachments on the tractor, and they came and they picked it up for me. Okay. And yesterday they were supposed to return it. And, didn't hear anything, didn't see anybody, didn't get a phone call. So I figured, all right, they'll bring it back tomorrow. And when I was leaving for church last night, I just happened to look into the garage, and there's my baby just sitting there, all tucked away in bed. They kind of snuck in and delivered it. Oh my God, Malia. Yeah, my dad was like he would get into all the junk mail and the infomercials on the television. Oh boy. My stepmom had to keep real tight rein on his finances because he loved to buy that kind of stuff. And actually I want to go over one more. there. Oopsie, did not go around the salvage, dum-dum. Okay. Exactly, Malia. I agree. And I got another bubble here. Oh well. Mountains are lumpy. Um, yeah, I mean, except when you live on a mountain and you get as much rain as we do here in Northwest North Carolina, um, sometimes you can't take the tractor out, even if you really need it, because it will start sinking or it will start sliding. And you don't want something that, weighs 7,000 pounds and has you in it free sliding, because there's no telling where it's going to end up. I think I got enough. Yeah, I got plenty of that. Yep, too wet to, you can't, I mean, I've got ag tires on it, but they, it tends to sink at that point. So when it's raining, I can't take it out. And I'm just going to let it plop there on top of that bump. And we can get rid of that bump at another time. I'm lumpy, so my mountains can be lumpy. There we go. Oh, bye, Sandra. So we only have this much left of this mountain. And I know that the camera is showing you different. I'm looking at it from this angle, and you're looking at it from this angle. So, and also the cartoon is attached to the rear warp. So that's why I'm going more like by these tick marks. And my hands are getting all blue. Okay, did I change sheds? And I have some, there, that's better. Yes, I changed it. Come on. Your backhoe has chains, so it goes through pretty much everything. That when it's run, I wish I had a backhoe. I really do. I have a bucket on my tractor, but it doesn't go, it doesn't have the ability to dig deep. I could probably dig about 1 foot into the ground with it. It's more meant for picking stuff up and transporting it. But I would love to have a backhoe. I love equipment. And tools. I love tools. All right, so that is only going to there. We're just doing this little bump now. Okay. And that piece will definitely go that way. Yeah, if you really need it for landscaping and digging holes and trenches and stuff, you really do need a backhoe because that's meant, and the hydraulics make it move to actually dig a trench. Whereas the bucket on my tractor is just a loader. That's to load stuff. And that should go that way, yes. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, I got a third function remote on my tractor. That's why it was out for service. And we're going to get a grapple. So that'll really help with picking up trees and stuff, big logs and whatnot. Because I have a number of trees that have come down that I need to move. They're not firewood worthy. They're mostly old pine because this place used to be a Christmas tree farm. So I've got lots and lots and lots of pine of all make and model. The guy that had this place as a Christmas tree farm actually lives in Raleigh. And aren't you near Raleigh, Malia? Or are you near Winston-Salem? I know you're over that way. 2 hours from Raleigh. Okay, so you're like on you're an hour from Winston. So are you in Wilkes? That'll go. Oh, you're right on the, oh, okay, you're right on the Virginia line. Okay. Yeah, I'm 20 minutes from Virginia. We have to meet up. We really do. I think we would have fun. Oh, well, come on over. Come on over. That would be fun. We don't have very many craft stores around here. In fact, we don't have any in Ash. But in Boone, we've got Michael's and Hobby Lobby and a Tuesday morning. Um, and that I'm about 40 minutes from Boone. But we got lots of nice restaurants, so Anytime you're in the mood for driving up the mountain, let me know. We can go out to dinner and have a good time. Does Winston have any good craft stores? Or is it just the standard? Will that make it back? That's kind of dicey. We're going to stick it there. And we'll get some more of that. Gotta make me another butterfly here. Michael's happy. Yeah, we don't have a Joann's. Well, we might. I don't know. We might, Rabbit. We might. But we have Bristol. That's the Rotens really love Bristol. And I've not really gone there. I think I've been there once, maybe twice. But I just, have to drive through areas with no cell reception, and being alone, I don't tend to want to do that. So yeah, that's why if the Rotens are going to Chilhowie to church on Sunday nights, I always go with them because I don't really like venturing out at night on my own. I think right about here. Sometimes if they are out in like Bristol during the day and they're not going to be back to the house in time to pick me up for church, I'll drive to church, but one of the kids will go back with me, so I'm not alone. All right, now I got to start introducing a new color for that other mountain. So yeah, I don't see all that well at night either, and there's so many deer, bear, frogs. There's all sorts of stuff running out in the road. Okay. And now I have to pick another color. And I'm thinking I'm going to use this one. It's really cool the way they package this together. Let me zoom out a wee bit and I'll show you me opening it. That's the way it comes in the store. And this is from what is it? Karen Pantone yarns. So it comes with 5 shades. And, you know, and they give you a little paint card, paint chip. And there's, so then this comes out like that. And the rest come out the same way. I just think that's cool. And it's in a small hank that's easy to manage. You just cut the knot off. And undo it. And now you can unwind and make a butterfly. And this is bamboo yarn. It has a really nice sheen to it. I really like that sheen. And I like the way it weaves also. I can see like undulating patterns in here to kind of add to the effect. Nice stuff. Isn't that gorgeous, Malia? It's called Karen Pantones, and I got it when when Brittany and Kelly and I went shopping. I just don't know. I think I got it. It might have been Walmart. So look for them. They're fantastic for little projects. All right, let me make a butterfly. I could actually turn, if I had my mini lathe here, I could actually make some bobbins for me to use. But I don't have any of my tools or anything, so I'll have to buy the bobbins until I get my lathe here. All right, so there's a butterfly. And I did not change sheds. So I'm taking my time, I'm making mistakes, I'm yakking to you guys, but it's coming along. I've gotten probably about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches done. Okay, Malia, you have a great night. Okay, and now I have to figure out how to add that new, do I add that now? Can't add it now. This has to be done first. And I have to bring in another color here. Maybe that color. Oh, thanks, Malia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't know if anybody else is still watching. Let's see. I got 7 people watching. If you are watching, let me know that you're here in the chat room so I can say howdy, howdy, howdy. Hello, Connie. How are you, love? Actually, that has to go. And this has to go in the back. Find my needle. I am fine. Thank you so much for asking. I'm teaching myself tapestry weaving right now. So that's what I'm doing tonight. And this has to start going this way. So my yarn from that Turkish yarn company will be here on Monday. So I'll be starting a new project. This will stay on the loom until it's finished. But on the other loom, I'm going to be starting a new project called Crookbarbed. And it's kind of reminds me of Fair Isle knitting, but it's done with weaving instead. And I'll be making coffee mug rugs. So that'll be on Tuesday. Because that's what I feel like doing right now. All right, so now if I start putting this one in here. I don't need it to go into there. That's away. And this is meet and separate. That's the technique I'm using. I go around the salvage. There we go. So now I've introduced another color for there. And I'm going to have to introduce that color again. Hello there, Magdalena. How are you? Don't you worry about your broken English. I don't speak good English neither. Don't worry about it, hon. We're all very, very understanding and forgiving here. Yes, we are glad you're here. And thank you so much for chatting in the chat room with us. That makes the live streams so much more fun. It really does. Because sometimes I don't even know if anybody's watching or not. But don't you worry about your English. We will figure that out. Oh, Janet is back. Janet, how you went for dinner, right? How was your dinner? I hope it was good. And my sides are sloppy, but that's okay. Like I said, this is my first one. It's just practice. I'll stick it in the bathroom on the wall. And I don't want to do that one. I want this one. Okay. And actually I need to add another color in here. So I'm only going to go to here. Just two more. And I guess that's going to be gray. So this one could be gray. I'll do another gray one. Your French and Spanish are questionable. My English is questionable. I can say a couple of things in Spanish. Like un momento, por favor. That's about it for me. Oh, you need to be tied twice because you're slippery. The slippery yarn is doesn't want to tie into my butterflies. All right, there we go. And this is going to be going okay, I can't add this here because these two are meeting. So I have to go over one more. There we go. Changing sheds. Did I do this? Yeah, I think so. Yep. All right, these are together. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this does work up quick. I mean, especially if you know what you're doing. So I imagine as I get more experience with this, I will I'll be able to speed up. Oh, Magdalena uses a needle. Okay. Yeah, I don't. I have my little tapestry needle here, but I want to get the needles. They make wooden ones that kind of look like a long extended teardrop, and they have a big eye in one, and you can also use it to pick with. So let's see. Why don't you use a needle? Yeah, I use a big one. Those that were used for mattress. Yes, yeah. That's the tapestry needle. I could do that, but the yarn is already taking abuse from the warp being pulled like this, and if I were to pull it through the needle too, it might end up breaking. I don't know. All right, so that went away. So this is going this away. Oh, and now is the time to add that new thing here. So this is going to get very confusing very fast, people. Stick that in the back. Yeah, it's going to be a tangled up mess soon. And I will go over one. No, I can't go over one yet. Fudge. I think I will unweave this and move it a wee bit. Come on, there it is. Oh, Lord. The technique I'm using is called meet and separate. So your butterflies have to either meet at the butterfly or they have to separate at the tail. Otherwise it won't work. So over here I add, so this is the tail and this is the tail of this. So these two work, they're separating. These two work because the butterflies are together. These two work because they have the butterfly. So, I don't think I can add that yet, but I do need to. And I can't put it there. If I unweave that, now I should be able to add it. Right? Yeah, because that'll go this way. That'll go that way. All right, let's see. Yes, I think I did it now. Where is the shed? Boy, some of these threads just, you can't see them. There's the shed. So Magdalena, if you're curious about why I'm doing something that looks like it's obviously wrong, it's because this is the first time I've ever done tapestry. That's kind of my modus operandi. Um, I usually try and teach myself something on a live stream. So if you're shaking your head and saying, "No, why are you doing that?" Yeah, that's why. All right, so now this works. Here's the tail, two tails, two heads. Yay. Okay. A lot of people suggest using a black piece of cardstock or paper back here, and that would make a lot of sense. And you know, I'm too lazy to go over to the studio and get some of the nice black cardstock that I have, but I really should have. Um, I should have just gotten it, and then I could have put the cartoon in chalk on there, and that would have been much more better. But I am going to get some of those needles, the ones that Magdalena was talking about. I bought some of these things, the craft sticks, and I sanded this down into a point, and I tried to taper it a wee bit, but the sides are still just a little too rough and sticky um, to really use effectively here. Because I could just put a hole in here and use it as a big needle, but you know, I try to go the cheap route. You don't have much experience either? Yeah. We all learn together, right? All right, so now this is going to go this way, and then the two heads will be together. Uh, where? I have such a hard time seeing this shed. Okay, it's only 2 stitches, right? Or should it be, no, it should be 3. No, it can't be 3. Has to, oh, and if I do that, it'll fall out. Oh, I think I screwed up. That won't work like that. Oh dear. Hang on a second. I have to go back this way. Yes, that's it. That's the way you do it, Melissa. There. Now change the shed back and finish. What kind of tapestry loom do you have, Magdalena? As you can tell, this is a Mirrix. All right, now heads together. No, that didn't work because this has to go back. All right, we're doing this one more time. There. There. is going on here? You have a basic one. That's all you need. That's really all you need. It's just one of those frames. All right. I'm having a hard time seeing my shed here. And I'm still in the wrong shed. This is where things went downhill the last time, and I ended up unweaving. All right, two tail. This is what has to happen. Thank you. All you really need is a frame and some nails. And, you know, if you have like a back strap, that I couldn't do because I can't sit on my knees. My spine and neck are fused. I have scoliosis and I have steel rods and titanium plates holding my spine together. So I pretty much I can't kneel. I can't get on the ground. I can't sit cross-legged on the floor. Can't do any of that. So a backstrap loom wouldn't work for me. And you can't get much more basic than that. It's a few dowels. Okay. Now let's see if I'm in the correct shed. This shed is not. I think maybe I should raise it up. I don't know. There, that seems, oh, that works much more better. Okay. As my daddy would say. Okay. Now we're going to go this way. No, you can't go that far. And I may have, no, good, that's correct. All right. I am here to here. And I screwed up here, but that's okay. I'm just going to plow forward and pretend I didn't. Don't tell anybody. And this is not working. Oh dear. Because this has to go that direction. Okay. Will that work? No. Well, let's see. Yes, it will. Because I have to. I seem to be in the wrong shed again for this. Oh, you've never seen this before? It can be a lot of fun. I don't know how good the colors are showing up. It's kind of difficult to see the color change here. Um, but now I'm trying to add this mountain back here. And I am not having a lot of success. Um, and I hate looking foolish on the on a live stream, but we all have to learn, right? All right, that's going to be the row below. Okay. So now when I come in to do this one, it should work, yes? Yes. There. There, now that works. Except for, yeah, I zigged when I should have zagged somewhere. Because my sheds are all off. That's something you have to get used to in tapestry weaving because you're working on um, different shapes. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this and run it back. And that should meet. That should have everybody. These two are meeting. These two have separated. These two are meeting. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's my plan. I'm sticking to it. I don't know. Sometimes I think that if you watch me struggle, then, it'll help you learn the process too, because I'm determined to work it out. And now I have to go back. Yes, I do. All right, so I'm going to beat this down and change the shed. And now go back. Maybe it's easy if I work with one color at a time. Yeah. I had started doing that down here before I had started, and that's when my sheds got all messed up. I had the term lice when your warp is showing through. I had that all over the place. So I unwove it and I redid it again. And that was where I got confused because I didn't know what shed I was in. So it's a learning curve. All right, so now these are separating. Oh, crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. These are okay. This is not okay because I got a tail there. If the tail is over here, it works. No, it doesn't work. I'm so confused. Oh, maybe I'll just pull this out and I'll just finish this hill. I'll try very hard not to mess up my sheds. And if you remember a couple of weeks ago, when I went live and I had Sandra in the show with me, I am always open to anyone who wants to have a show together, as long as you have, if you have a Skype account and you have a good webcam, just let me know. You can always join the Facebook group and let me know, and I will definitely see about having a show with you. We both get exposure. People that watch your channel will watch mine, and vice versa. So, and if you are new to my channel, please do hit that subscribe button, because there's no telling what I'm going to get into next. Oh, wow. You moved 2 years ago and you still haven't unpacked your loom. Well, girl, hurry up. Get that loom out. I had wanted a weaving loom for 30 years, and I finally decided I was going to treat myself this year for my birthday. So now I'm 2 looms in, and I'm looking for a third. And my birthday was just last month. So, yep. Now I want to get an 8 harness loom, floor or table. I haven't decided. So I've been keeping my eyes open on Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. Time to make another butterfly. I started the show at about this level, Connie. And again, this is fantasy colors. It's just, I'm just playing. I'm just trying to teach myself how to use this loom and how the process works. So this is not supposed to be a massive work of art. Um, I'm just playing. And I'm using up some yarn that I've had in my stash for way too long. I'm not paying attention to what fiber content it is. Some of it's acrylic, some of it's 100% wool, some of it's bamboo, some of it's cotton. I don't care. And see, now I got a bubble. Oh dear. There we go. As long, yep, I'm enjoying it. And that's kind of the whole point of the process, right? It is much more pleasant just doing the one color at a time. I just hope I don't regret it later. So again, I'm hoping that we have a Cranky Crafters tomorrow. PJ and Carrie just weren't feeling it last week, so they took and they were tired, so they took the day off. Oh, I have a snarl. There we go. So hopefully Cranky Crafters will be on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on the Cranky Crafters channel. I do love hanging out with my baby boy and my favorite daughter-in-law. This is just a test, Janet. If you can see the cartoon in the background, it's supposed to be a bunch of mountains, and then these long squiggly things are supposed to be clouds. And then the arcs going this way are going to be the sun. And it's all going to be in very vivid, unnatural fantasy colors. You know, like this will be part of the sun rays. And I have a whole big pile of it here. So I just wanted to play with this just to see how it was going to work. Because it's the first time I've done it. And it's probably going to look like, you know, a 2-year-old drew it with a crayon, but that's fine. Hubby's working tomorrow night, Connie? Hoping that my hubby will come down for the Labor Day weekend. And I have the other mountain starting here. So I've got to start that. Now you see it, huh, Janet? Like I said, it's going to look like clown vomit because the colors are not natural in any sense, but that's fine. It's a lot of fun, Janet. I'm having a lot of fun. I am. And that's the whole point, right? It's very difficult having ADD and tunnel vision. It really is. You know, I tried to explain that to one of the gals at church last night. And she said, I can't imagine having that, having both of them at the same time. But I get so fixated on, I can't concentrate on anything else other than that one task. And then I have to jump down the rabbit hole and follow it to the very end. Actually, I don't want to go there. Hey, little C, how are you feeling, my love? I was asking about you earlier. I hope you feel a little bit better. Hi, Shelley. How are you, darling? Magdalena, if you're still here, have you heard of Rebecca Mezoff? She is a fantastic tapestry artist. She's on the YouTubes. I don't think I changed the shed, did I? Yeah, there you go. Oh, wow. He must do it by feel. He must be able to see shapes, some kind of basic shapes, and maybe a little color. Okay, I just dumped my water all down my front. It's a good thing I'm in my pajamas. I have been in my pajamas all day. Hooray. Little C, are you feeling any better? No, you don't know her. Let me get a link to her channel for you. She does beautiful, beautiful work. There she is. Here you go, Magdalena. This is to her channel. She's very, very talented. She does beautiful stuff. Okay. Well, that turned out to be a relatively pleasing shape. Hopefully it doesn't look all jaggedy when I go to it. You had a third shot today? Well, I keep you in my prayers every day. Oh, change the shed, dummy. All right. That is the end of that mountain as far as I'm concerned. So I am cutting a tail and sticking it in the back. Probably not supposed to do that, but okay. And now I have to work on this one. And I got little bumps here and there, but that's okay. I don't mind. I'm going to start this. Here. Now I'm going to have a problem because this is stuck. So maybe I'll go out. Come on, dum-dum. There we go. But I'll figure it out later. I can always just take it, put it on a needle, and stick it through the back, and no one will ever know. Change your shed, silly. I gotta put some Loctite on that nut. That nut keeps coming loose. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I will have to sneak it around the back. But that's okay. No one will ever know. Except anybody that knows how to weave. What are you doing all the way over there, silly? There, that's some more better. And that's going to be the end of that. Now I'm going this way. Oops. Oh, yes, I got the fringe done. I'll show it to you. It's right here. There you go. And I did try and do a little bit of color correction on this video camera tonight. I hope it helps. It still looks kind of brown, but there it is. I have pictures that I took outside, but I didn't post them yet. I'll post them to the flock after tonight's show. It did come out pretty. Okay, did I change sheds? Yes. The colors are fabulous, Janet, aren't they? Well, you have to go to about there. And then I go back up. It's so last week, though. I love that, Shelley. That's funny. It is so last week, right? What did you do? You went too far, dummy. Let's undo that. That's the one I want. That is. Having trouble getting this there where it's supposed to be. Okay. I have a big knot. That's the problem with really soft yarn. It just kind of, it doesn't really hold its shape. Go. All right. You know what, guys? It is getting late. Don't know how many folks are still with me. But I believe that I will end the show here. And that way I can get into a more comfortable position because my back is starting to get cranky. So I want to thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I love you so very much, and I pray for all of you every single day. And if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up before you leave. And look for me tomorrow night on Cranky Crafters at 8 o'clock. Oh, you're not distracting me, Connie. No, if folks want to talk in the chat room, that's the whole point of having the chat room, so folks can talk. But you're never a distraction. You are, you all mean a lot to me. So I want to thank you all for hanging out with me tonight, and hang out with us on Facebook on the Flock. And Magdalena, please do come back and check out that Rebecca Mezoff. And I would also recommend Kelly Casanova. She is another weaver from Australia, and she's really, really talented. All right, y'all. If you are interested in any of the supplies I use, do check the links in the description box down below. If you'd like the link to the flock, that's also down in the description box below. Again, hit the like button before you leave, and hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow night on Cranky Crafters at 8 o'clock on the Cranky Crafters channel. Good night, everybody. I love you.